Friends, I am Dr. Surajit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Top 10 homeopathic remedies for eczema. Amongst all types of skin diseases, eczema is one of the most difficult to cure skin diseases. In Indian subcontinent, about 40% of the total population suffer from this disease. So what is eczema? Eczema is atopic dermatitis, a type of chronic inflammatory skin disease. Is eczema contagious? No. This medicine is not contagious, but definitely has a hereditary tinge. Why does eczema occur? Scientists say reaction of immune system, hereditary characteristics, triggers from environment, and mental stress. Interaction of these four factors responsible for eczema. What are types of eczema? According to modern medicine, eczema are of 7 types. Atopic dermatitis, commonest. Number 2, contact dermatitis. Number 3, neurodermatitis. Number 4, statitis dermatitis. Number 5, nummular eczema. Number 6, hand eczema. Number 7, dyshydrotic eczema. What is atopic dermatitis? What are its symptoms? Atopic dermatitis is the commonest variety of eczema doctor used to refer to atomic triad, which includes atopic dermatitis, asthma, and hay fever. Generally, these 3 occur in one person at a time. Sign symptoms: eruptions are generally seen in the fold of elbow, knee, over scalp, face. Affected parts become deep, light-colored, swollen, and thick. Small, bumpy eruptions appear. They itch. Scratching causes oozing of watery fluid. Infection may spread during scratching. Children are commonly affected for face and scalp. Is eczema curable? According to modern medicine, it is incurable. Is eczema preventable or manageable? Truly speaking, eczema is neither fully preventable nor fully manageable, but to minimize the flare-up, following steps are worth practicing. Number 1, get profuse green, fresh vegetables, fruits, complete grains, avoid saturated fat, trans fat, refined carbohydrate, processed food, and drinks. Number 2, avoid completely all food drinks creating chronic inflammation in body, namely milk, dairy product with fat, sugary products, rich coffee, tea, processed meat, excitable drinks, smoking, alcohol, canned bottled drinks, foods, fried, broiled, grilled foods, pizzas, chips, and all other addictions. You may wonder that it has already covered all types of food. Actually, these foods which are named here are all chronic inflammation creative food, and this should be avoided in particular type of disease, and one of that disease is eczema. Number 3, light sea bath is allowed, but during bath no antiseptic or hard or scented soap should be used. Use only bland, no scent soaps. Number 4, as emollient, petroleum jelly or Vaseline or similar soft blend materials can be used over affected parts after bath. This will keep itching, inflammation, spreading disease at a low ebb. Mixing olive oil and bee wax, the image has been shown on the right hand side. Mixing of these two, a soft emollient can be made at home. Number 5, physical training decreases mental stress. So it is better for eczema. Again, during PT, heat is generated within the body, which may cause flare of eczema. So during PT, that is physical training, get adequate rest, drink water frequently. Never perform PT at a stretch. If sweat appears, wipe it off with a towel. Number 6, wear light dress made of cotton. Washing dress is a must after a single use. Wear inner garment reversed so that the sewing line cannot cause inflammation in the skin. Number 7, while working out in room, switch on the fan. Number 8, take bath just after workout. During bath, use bland, no scent soaps. Better drop using So, after bath, do not wipe water from skin with a towel, rather dab the skin with towel softly. Number 10. Before swimming in a pool, check the pH and purity of water to avoid flare up. Number 11. Before entering into water, use emollients over affected area. After swimming or sea or pool bath, have a shower bath compulsory. This is most important. Is application of ointment over eczema justified? According to homeopathic medicine, most of the skin diseases are external manifestation of some internal malady, that is, an error of the whole body. This should be cured with an internal remedy. Bland, non-scented emollient like mixture of beeswax, olive oil, coconut oil can be used to keep affected areas soft and keep inflammation in a low ebb. But it is forbidden to use ointment with harsh chemicals, for this very often uses in apparent relief or cure to be followed by disease metastasis, that is moving disease from skin to some internal organ. Most often overlooked by subjects, that is, the patients generally do not look to this event. In homeopathy, it is called suppression. Example, after use of powerful chemical ointment on an eczema or psoriasis over elbow, the skin affection is gone, but a hemicrania starts. This situation is highly undesirable and against the rule of cure. The rule of cure says that disease should move from more important organ to less important organ. Here, the disease is moving from less important organ to more important organ. Skin is the least important organ. Head is much more important organ compared to skin. That is why it is said that this situation is highly undesirable. So in most cases, skin diseases are not treated with a powerful chemical agent in homeopathy. In tissue salt therapy, external use of same salt taken internally is permissible. That is very interesting thing in tissue salt therapy. Tissue salt therapy use only 12 salts, you know. So say you are using calimure internally. You can also prescribe the calimure if there is some external say injury, some wounds is there. You can use that particular salt in a powder form mixing with oil or Vaseline over the skin. That is permissible, and in that case is really seen to bring the perfect cure faster without any disease metastasis. That is a very beauty of tissue salt therapy. That is not possible in homeopathy. What are the differences between psoriasis and eczema? Number one, psoriasis is an autoimmune disease where most intense form of skin inflammation is noted, but eczema is a much lesser form of skin inflammation. Number two, in psoriasis, skin gets reddened, silvery, fibrous, swollen, thick, rough from severe inflammation. Red, silvery, fibrous, rough skin is there too in eczema, but overall inflammation is much less than that of in psoriasis. Number of eczema patients is much more than the number of psoriasis patients in the world. This should be, because psoriasis is the worst skin disease of all. So number of patients should be less. That will be better. Now we are studying remedies. Creosote for eczema. Subjects weep listening to music, suffer from palpitation, very much forgetful, stupid, irritable, always dissatisfied. Children want many things, but when offered, throw them away. Never go to sleep unless caressed. Mind this, whenever some symptom will be underlined, note that that symptom is a general symptom. That is symptom of that particular person. This is not a symptom of the disease. These are called general symptoms. These are most important for individualizing a case. Homeopathy depends on individualization. That is homeopathic concept. Every person has got some peculiarities in himself. That peculiarity, if you can cover with the medicine through this symptom, the medicine will act curatively completely. Wet eczema with intense itching covered with scars on eyelids, face, joint, back of palms. Discharge is acrid, fetid, burning, even bleeding therefore. Worse from rest, cold, during eating, while lying in summer from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Better from warmth, movement, pressure after sleep. The symptoms which are described later These are particular symptoms, that is symptom of the disease itself. These are less important. General symptoms most. Unless you cover the general symptom, the medicine will not act curatively. Lycopodium for eczema, subjects mentally very smart but physically weak. Morose, fear to stay alone, very sensitive, weep when someone thanks or meets with friends. Want of self-control, fear of new persons, fear to take new assignment, but when they start executing an assignment, they complete it nicely. Taciturn, whimsical, miserly, timid, suspicious, captious, misanthropist, indecisive. These are all general symptoms of lycopodium. For individualizing a particular patient, skin dry but wet eruption in creases and folds of skin. Worse from wet stormy weather, warmth of clothes from pressure. Better from cold application after midnight. Petroleum for eczema, subjects tend to get angry, rebuke others. Loss of memory, losses roads. Anxious but why, do not know. Think he is going to die, want to settle wills. Duality, think that he is two persons, another lies beside him. Eczema in folds of skin, scalp, face, genitals. Skin unclean, rough, hard as parchment. Cracks on fingertips, nipples, bends of skin, intense itching over eruptions. Scratch, still bleeding starts. After scratching, limbs feel cold. Measurium for eczema. Subjects suffer from gouts, osteoarthritis, suffer from syphilitic dyscrasia, forgetful, religious, melancholic, financial melancholic. They are reserved, uttering a single word is a huge task, but have a tendency to quarrel or brawling with others. That is, generally he is taciturn. He do not talk, but he can quarrel and brawl with others easily. After effects of suppression of skin capitis, misuse of vaccination or mercury, severe itching outside, intense burning inside, unbearable itching, worse from heat. After scratching, change of site of the trouble, affected site seems cold, acrid, viscid fluid discharge from eruptions, scabs form above, pus accumulates beneath, affected part looks white as a chalk. Rust tox or rust toxicodendron for eczema. Subjects are anxious, highly depressed, sad and hopeless. In evening they tend to weep, but why, don't know. Want to stay alone, fear that somebody would poison them. No interest in life, want to commit suicide by drowning. So forgetful that forget just happened incidents. So fearful at night that cannot lie down bed alone. Skin hard, thick, dry, hot, as if burning, itching in skin, especially around hairy parts. Cold wind intolerable to skin. Rastox is an excellent remedy for eczema if totality of symptoms match. That particular sentence is okay for every medicine. Totality of symptoms means the particulars and generals. If these two symptoms matches, then that medicine will act very much curatively. It is a fact in all cases of medicines. Marksol for eczema, sweats of patient oily, profuse, but no relief from sweat, all discharge from body malodorous, halitosis, bad breath, body foul odorous, too foul odorous, all lymph glands of body swollen, discharge from salivary glands and other mucous glands excessive. Severe weak feeling, palpitation after every stool, fears to stay alone yet avoid company. Fears to stay alone yet avoid company. Skin always moist, yellowish, excoriated, moist scabby eruption, often bleed, moist eczema, insensitive. Graphitis for eczema. Subjects fat, relaxed, chilly and chronically suffer from constipation, sad, timid, suffer from indecision, hesitate at trifles, tend to sulk alone, fear from duties, weep listening to music, absent-minded, fault while speaking, or writing, always think of death, can recollect events of childhood days but forget event of yesterday's. Feet sweat, acrid foul. Very much adapted to thick and hard skin. Children disobedient, shameless, disturbs other, laugh if rebuked. This is the peculiarity of graphitis children. They are disobedient, shameless, at the same time laugh when rebuked. Wet, scabby eczema, eruption increases, folds of skin, behind ears, useful for all type of eczema if totality matches. That is always true. Dalgamara for eczema, patients idiotic, cannot find word while speaking, cannot apply thinking power, suffer from depression, used to chide others without reason, easily go to a delirious state. Very much useful eczema for children. Eruption with fibers, wet eruptions with thick scab, intolerable itching, whole body full of scabby eruptions. This is particularly effective for infants. Clematis erecta for eczema, chronic patients of rheumatism, gonorrhea and syphilis. Cachectic body, indifferent, fear to stay alone, don't want to see anybody. Irritable, dissatisfied without any reason, depressed mind. Intense itching after skin peeled off. Worse after washing. Eczema mostly seen at the back of the scalp and legs. Eczema from scabby ulcers. Worse from heat of bed, washing in cold water, from cold wind, better from open air after perspiration. Bovista for eczema. Subject's limbs are puffy, body tired, effortless. Having tendency to hemorrhage. Stupid, drop things from hand often. While speaking, stammer. Unmindful, weak memory, make fault at every step, irritable. Itching starts while body gets hot. Wet eczema, thick scab above. With this, the video ends. If you got anything to say, please write down in the comment section. I will certainly respond. Now, one information has been given towards the bottom of this particular slide. Want to learn more about homeopathic remedies for eczema? Please consult Homeopathic Therapeutics by Dr. Samuel Lilienthal. Mind this book I have extensively referred to, particularly for therapeutics purpose. So this book is the only book in the world, I am saying in the world, most authentic, exhaustive, and not surpassed by any other writing after publication of that thing in, say, 19th century. So try to consult this book if you want to learn more seriously about homeopathic therapeutics. This book is available in internet in PDF form. It is available, possibly free of cost. You can get it. If you are a serious student, seriously learn to this thing, homeopathy, please consult this book. Thanks for listening and viewing.